welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that bell so you know whenever I drop a new video on you. Also, make sure you remember to thumbs up this video and leave me a comment down in the comment section. Okay, so today I am going to do an updated brow routine for you guys, because you know when like you've been doing your makeup for like a month and then like either your brows or your foundation or like your contour, like something just be popping like every time. Like my brows really been on point for a month, y'all. So I'm about to do this updated brow routine. It's gonna be slightly different from my last one. I got some new like techniques for you guys. Still kind of the same, but it's going to be a little bit different. So if you want to see my brow routine, please keep watching this video. Okay, so first things first, now I am starting to do like a slight brow cleanup, maybe like once every week or once every 2 weeks before I actually do my brows, which y'all, like, one, you can just do your brows so much faster when they're cleaned up and they just look so much better. So I just take like some kind of oil or something. This is olive oil. And then I take a brow razor. So I just put the oil on my brows and then I clean them up. So, let me like brush them. Really, I'll try to like brush them up first. And I don't like tweeze my brows or anything because I don't want to over tweeze and then start looking crazy. So I don't tweeze my brows, and I don't get my brows done either. So this is my natural brow. I used to get my brows tinted. I like that, but when I used to get it tinted, like it literally, the lady was like, oh yeah, it's supposed to last for like 2 weeks. That shit would not be tinted anymore after like 5 days, not even like 7 days. But you know, of course, like when you taking a shower and all that stuff, it's almost like a tattoo. Like it's gonna fade a little bit because you're taking showers and shit, and the steam is like messing with the color. But anyway, I didn't think it was worth the price to get my brows tinted every 2 weeks. So I was like, no. It looked good though. Like you ain't even have to do your brows. Like maybe touch them up a little bit with a little like slight color, a little bit of powder or something, a pencil or something. But it may be like do a little bit of concealer under the brow. But no, like I'm not about to spend money on that. So anyway, I just put the oil on my brow, and I already like brushed them up a little bit. So really, I just like clean them up. Nothing too crazy. And low key, I kind of just like clean these up like the other day. So I'm not even doing that much. Just like getting in the middle and then getting under as well. Let me see if I can see. I can't really see using this camera. But I'm just gonna like, it's not that bad because I like literally just did this the other day. And one of my brows always looks better than my other brow. But that's how the game goes, y'all. As I said before, your brows are cousins or sisters, not twins. So basically that's it. And then after I do that, I just wipe this off. So I'm going to wipe it off real quick. And then I just put like witch hazel over it a little bit. And that's pretty much it for cleaning up my brows. Then I just start my brow routine. So I'm just going to wipe this oil off of my face and all the hair that I basically shaved off. I'm just going to take this witch hazel and just wipe my brows. Just to make sure it's really cleaned up. And I already washed my face off for today, so sometimes I'll do this like at night or like in the morning before I wash my face. So that way I like it's just really clean and fresh. But I already washed my face, so I just put the witch hazel on there. And basically that is it. So I do have like a space right here in my brow. But anyway, that don't matter. This one looks way better. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so now on to the brow, the second part of the brow routine. So basically I just have a spoolie. I have one dark brown pencil because my hair is black. So I have one dark brown. I use a black, like a jet black pencil. And these are eye pencils because they're not as harsh. So as long as you don't like draw it on real hard, like it should still look very natural. And also I use this brush to like blend it out. I also use powder. Right now this is one of the e.l.f. Brow Duo powders. And I use a NYX tinted brow mascara as well at the very end. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. But like if my hair is a little bit longer, I'll definitely use it so I can like tame the hairs that are like out of place. And then at the very end, I will clean up the bottom. And if I'm like going out or something, I'll clean up the top too. Usually like every day, I just clean up the bottom. But I'm going to clean up the top as well for you guys today. So let me get started. I need to sharpen my brow pencils real quick though, because, well, the black one not really dead, but this brown one, let me do that real quick. And this routine is very like simple. Like I said, once you clean up your brows and like get all that stray hair out the way, it just makes everything go by so much quicker. So you can do this like really fast. So first I'm just going to take this brown pencil and I am going to line the bottom. I line the bottom and I do start at the front tip. And then I just kind of make sure I keep with the line of my real brow, like the pattern of my real brow. So I do the bottom first, and then I do the top. When I do the top, I don't start at the very tip. I kind of start back a little bit. Because when you brush it out, you don't want it to be like look too crazy and too harsh. So that's why I start right there. So when I brush it out, all that color is going to go up to the front. So I'm just going to do the top. And because this one has like that gap in it, I do kind of like overdraw it a little bit. But see how easy that is to draw it on because it's no stray hair up there. So it's just all like easy to basically get the shape brow that you want. And then I just bring the tip down a little bit. Sometimes I be going overboard with my tip, but anyway. My brows still be looking cute, so don't judge me. So that's pretty much it. So I'm going to do this one brow so y'all can see that first. And after I'm done with the brown liner, I take the black liner. I don't use this for my entire brow. I just use it for the tips because I like my tips to be darker and like it just helps with the shape more for me. Like some people don't like their brows to look like perfect. They like it to look more natural, but especially when I'm going out and I have on like full coverage foundation and all that, I want my brows to look perfect too. Like I don't know. If it's a everyday look, then yeah, you can just, do a more natural look. But anyway, so I start like basically right here in the middle of my brow and just fill in that tip. And then this helps me shape the brow too. And that's it really. And I just fill that in. And at this point, like if it's not perfect, like especially if the tip isn't perfect and all that, it really doesn't matter because like I said, at the end, we're going to clean it up with concealer. So it really doesn't matter. But anyway, after I do that, I brush out this front end a little bit. And I'm going to like extend it past the front of my brow because once I clean it up, all that's going to go away anyway. So Then that way it'll look super natural. See how I just did that? Then it'll look super natural, like, once I clean. So I did it way past, like, where I really wear my brows at. Because I'm going to clean all that up anyway. So I just brushed that a little bit. Now, honestly, like, you can stop right here because that should look good. But I just put powder on it really to, like, help set it and add a little bit more color. But you don't have to do that. So I'm going to take my e.l.f. Brow Duo powder. And this is in the dark brown, the darkest one that they had. I don't know if they have darker than this, but this is the darkest one they had at the store when I was there. So, and then I'm just going to take that and, like, set my brow, basically. Now bring it all the way to the tip. Then I kind of brush the hairs up a little bit in the front. So that's really it. Like, it's already looking like the shit. And then I just brush this. Y'all, I need to stop cussing, but whatever. Then I just brush it a little bit more. That's it, bruh. Like, really low key, you could just leave it like this. But like I said, I do clean them up. So, with concealer. And I also use this little, I think this really is just a concealer brush. It's a brow brush. So you can use it for powder and stuff too, but I use this because it has that angle on there. I use it to clean up the bottom of my brows. So I don't, like, sometimes I'll just use the applicator if I'm in a rush or, like, if I really ain't trying to get no precise, like, cleanup. But, like, when I'm really trying to get it precise, I use this brush just to make sure too much doesn't come off. And I just dab the tip and put product on there. So that way when I start cleaning it up, I don't mess it up, basically. So, here, maybe I should look in the camera. Like, I don't know. No, this is easier. So then you just take this under the brow. And this is, like, helping to shape the brow a little bit more. Cause see how the tip was kind of, like, not right. So I don't like my tips to be too thick, so that's why I clean it up. So that's that, and then you just pull this product down, and that way it'll be easier to, like, blend in. See, that's it. Like, y'all, like, my brows have really been on point for, like, 2 months straight, period. Like, I don't know, like, for real, like, y'all need to get into this routine because, period. Sorry, y'all. All these messages. But anyway, so then I just do the same on the top. And I kind of, like, when I get to the tip, I try to be careful because a lot of times I'll mess this shit up. But that's why I use this brush, because it's easier to use this brush when I'm trying to do that tip part. So I just take that. Let me put some more. I want, like, too much product because that's when you be messing it up. So I just take this, start at the top. I don't know if y'all can see that. And I use the same concealer because this concealer is not, once I blend it, it blends really well. So, and then once I put my foundation on, it's not like, I don't look crazy, basically. So the top is, like, the hardest part because you gotta, like, brown this out, but you gotta make sure you don't, like, cut the corner too much and fuck it up. So honestly, the brow is, like, the shape already looked pretty good. So I didn't, like, do too much on the top. And then I'm just going back. So that's it. So I kind of, y'all, I pressed like pause and then did not press record again. But anyway, so basically what I did is I took this brush here. It's like a fluffy eye blending brush. And I just blended out the rest of the concealer. And then I also blended this front part out a little bit more. And I used the rest of the product on my angle brush to put a little more product on this front part. And I blended that out. So that's it. I'll do my other brow. And then once I get to that point, I'm going to show y'all what I did since I accidentally cut it off. But anyway, that's it. And that's how the brow looks. And then once I do that, I just take my spoolie one more time. And at the very end too, like, I'll use this tinted brow mascara. Like, I don't use this all the time, but it's kind of like a little spoolie too. And then just, that way I can kind of fill in if some of the product like went away when I was cleaning up. I can like lightly fill it in without it looking crazy. And then I just brush like the front part of my brow up. So that's it. Really easy. And like I said, it could be way quicker. I'm just showing y'all the routine. And also I added extra stuff that I may not do on an everyday basis. But that's pretty much it. Like, that was easy. So let me do the other brow. I'm going to get to the point where I blend out the concealer and everything, and then I'll show you guys that so you can see it. Okay, so I put the concealer on, and I'm at this point now where I basically took the angled brush that I still had concealer on, and I just like drag all this down because it just blends easier once you do that. Then I drag like all this up. So basically it's like a perfect line, but it's not like you can't see the product that much. And then after that, I take the fluffy brush. It's just like a blending brush. And shout out to myself because I just clean my makeup brushes, period, so they look clean. I did film a little rant. Like, I filmed this whole rant because I came from work the other day and I was over it. So it was like a work rant, and it was just a rant like about dudes. So y'all, it's hilarious. Y'all need to go watch it. It's like a little slight story time of what happened to me at work that night. And another slight story, not really a story time, but just like a rant about just stuff that I'm just not really feeling right now. But anyway, so yeah, basically that's what, and now you see like that harsh line kind of went away. And then that's when I take the rest of that little product and just kind of like buff that out a little bit more. And that's it. Like, that's how I do my brows. And like, everybody don't like their brows like real perfect. And it's like a little new trend going around, but I still like the perfect brows. So comment down below. Do y'all still like the perfect brow look, or are y'all on a new wave with the new like natural looking brows? I kind of do both. Like, I did do the little natural looking brow the other day. Like, one, because it just was quicker and I was just going to work. But it did look cute, like, when I did it. So, but anyway, this is the finished look. So, and all these products, like I said, this e.l.f., NYX, the NYX pencils, the LA Girl Pro Concealer, like, all this is stuff you can get at the drugstore. It's all cheap. Usually, like, I go to Ulta, like, the NYX products be buy one, get one half off or something. Like, all this stuff is cheap. So all drugstore brands, really quick, really easy, and you have the perfect brows, like perfectly cleaned up. And that's period. So thanks for watching my video, you guys. Make sure you go and watch that makeup brush cleaning rant that I have too. That video will be posted as well. And make sure you follow me on IG at neon_frames, the number 88. See you guys later.